Hey, what's up everybody? I am Undying Blaze and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I believe this is episode 24, so we should get to the moon. That is my plan. I want to get to the moon, I want to land on it, and I want to take off again. The hopeful goal right now, let's look at the Space Center or whatever it is. Let's look at the moon right now. There is a Kerbal on it. Right now, Bill Kerman. He is just sitting there waiting to be rescued. So, what are we going to do? We're going to go save him. That is the plan. I want to fast forward just a little. See if we can get him on a lighter side of the moon. There we go. There we go. Hopefully it'll stay that way long enough for us to actually get there. Anyway, I have moved the Kerbal mover ship, the file itself. I have copied it and pasted it into my sandbox. So that way I can actually test it without worrying about, first of all, disrupting the integrity of the videos, because these videos right now are all perfectly in order. Like, I don't do anything on the game itself unless, you know, yeah. Basically, I don't do anything on this game if I'm not recording. So I wanted to test the ship in general, and I'm going to do two things before I launch. First of all, I'm going to reset the staging a little bit because it is off. I had to reset it before I launched. I did lower the resolution of this game a bit so that it can run faster. So the Kerbal Mover Mark IV, I have exactly 400 parts, which is really cool, I think. Also, the second thing I will do is I will make an abort function. So first we will copy that down to here, so that will go then, I believe. These will go next, and then this will be in this order. Yeah, so all these will detach, all those will detach, and then this will detach, and then this engine will fire, and then, okay. So that is saved. Now, the abort function, I want, if anything goes wrong, to be able to still save the main part of the ship, just in the event that I do science or something and I want to save it. Or just in general. Especially if there's a Kerbal in it, that is very important to me, because the Kerbals have all the science in general anyway. So, the abort function will detach this, and then activate these engines and activate this engine. So pushing abort will detach that right there and activate. Oh, shoot. That's not the one I wanted to do with the abort. Cancel all that. I wanted these ones. So I've tested it out. This one actually works best. So I do that, activate engines, and then activate engines. So all of these will activate. Anything lower will not lift off. So if this thing starts exploding on the launch pad, I have the ability to take this part of the ship and lift it off. Okay, anyway. Interesting. So yeah, just these engines will all start up. Okay, now it's saved. That, basically, this will save the upper half of the ship in most every scenario, and it will save the compartments underneath. Now, I'm fairly certain, I have every reason to believe that this ship will be able to make it to the moon, and I would like to test out that theory as soon as I can, you know, get off of the planet. So, well, as soon as I can get off of this surface. Alright, so we gotta wait. Now, the frame rate was up earlier, but I've been running my computer for a while, so it might be fairly down, but it'll still be faster than the last video. So anyway, let's just get launching. And activating solid fuel boosters. Always so beautiful. And these should be in the right order. I'm really hoping they are. Yeah, they are. This is so beautiful. Now, I'm really hoping that this will get all the way to the moon, and I will have enough fuel to land on the moon with enough fuel to spare to get back to Kerbin. I really should. While the lander itself, at its core, will not take off in Kerbin's gravity, I don't think that it will matter if it's on the moon. I think it'll be able to take off by itself without the landing engines, which is great, I suppose. But I'd prefer to still have the main lander engines intact when I land on the moon, and hopefully I'll be close enough to Bill, I think. Yeah, Bill, because Bob is in my ship. Jebediah is hurtling around the planet. I thought I killed Bob earlier. I think I did. That's why he's back, because apparently it rehires the Kerbals when they die. So yeah, I find it so hard to look at the camera, you guys, which you're more than a camera. I'm sorry for calling it that. I'm sorry. At looking at you guys and looking at the screen, I just find it hard to kind of switch between, because I switch very often because I just want to make sure that nothing is going wrong, and this is kind of a trust exercise. I'm just looking at you guys, focusing on you, but I'm also looking at that in the peripheral vision right now because I am terrified of anything going wrong and me missing it. You get a small window of opportunity when it comes to staging and aborting. Those two things, you get this tiny little window of opportunity to do, and if you don't do it, yeah, see, I looked at the screen again. If you don't do it at the right time, everything gets messed up and you have to start all the way back from the beginning, and I don't want to have to do that. So I'm just, yeah, I'm committed to looking at the screen when I video game, okay? Don't judge me. Oh goodness. It's so nice having this actually be my second video for the day. Because if I ever take days off, I need to record like 4 videos in that one day, and while it's not that time consuming, it is hard work. Lots of talking, lots of water drinking, lots of playing video games. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, I have a pretty great job. But it's very, very exhausting. Because most people, aside from maybe politicians, don't have to talk this much on a regular basis. Like, there's receptionists. I don't know, there's not many jobs that you have to do that much talking for. There's, like, you know, tech support, just support in general. There's these jobs that you do have to talk a lot, but when you have to, instead of here, I'll give an example. In a job like a support job, there's a couple different kinds of support jobs. There's, you know, typing, sending emails. There's also the phone ones. Generally, even if a phone call, like someone asking for support, probably technical support, over the phone, that is, even if it lasts over 30 minutes, you're not talking a one-way conversation the entire time. The amount of talking in this job is astronomical. I have to be talking the entire time, which I love to do, but it is still exhausting. So, but yeah, this job is not made for most people. This is pretty intense, but oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna detach these, put these on a tiny bit, and see who that text was from. I hope you guys don't mind. Okay. My mom's gonna be here in 10 minutes, so I am probably just going to have to pause and restart the episode. Maybe. I mean, unless I could get to the moon in 10 minutes. I don't know if that would work. My mom loves me. My mom just loves to visit me. And, unfortunately for me, which is the only unfortunate thing, is the fact that I am recording. Otherwise, I'm so happy to see my mom. Interesting. Was the water... It looked like... Okay, it was me setting my hand down. It looked like it was vibrating just due to my talking, which was insane. Not like legitimately insane, but Anyway, I'll shut up for the moment. Now, I'll want to go, let's see, the moon goes counterclockwise, so I will want to go clockwise around the planet, which would be west. That's clockwise top down. So I want to go west, which is down. Okay. I just need to know this for when I'm out of the atmosphere. When I get to about 50,000 meters. Or 50 kilometers. But it says 50,000 meters up here. So, yeah. There's not much to see on the planet's surface below me. Not much at all. So if I got 10 minutes, I can at least get into orbit and end the episode. I will end the episode and continue around the planet then. Alright, I'm gonna rotate. If it starts falling out of orbit, I might just abort, but I don't think it will. Gosh darn it, I hope this is west. Okay, over rotation. Let's actually stop the engines a little. I just don't want to... Okay, fine. Let's start up the engines just so I can start rotating back up. Gosh darn it, this is not helping my direction at all. Oh my goodness, I just wanted orbit. That's all I want. Why won't you give that to me? Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good for now. Now let's get into orbit. Let's do this thing. Whoa, we gotta... Let's turn that off. We got some wobble of death going on right now. Never ever good. That's why it's called the wobble of death. It's not because it's a good thing, it's because it's a terrible thing. I don't like this wobble of death thing. Not one bit. Come on, let's rotate up. Just a little. I don't like this deceleration either. Okay, here we go. Still accelerating. It's good. Now let's not wobble of death here, please. This is terrifying me on so many levels right now. Which way is my ship going? Anyway, it doesn't really matter at the moment. If I can get a circular-ish orbit, I'll be happy, and then I'll adjust it later. Come on. Alright, now detach. Yeah, screw you, engines. I didn't need you anyway. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Thank you for getting me out here. Sorry I burned you a little. Oh goodness, this is going so slow. Nothing. Oh, right, I should turn that on to prograde. Maybe that will help me. Please get me into orbit. That's what I really want right now. just need to be going faster. I'm considering switching to these long-range boosting engines. But for some reason, I'm feeling like that's not a good idea. I just don't want to waste fuel, but if I start descending... I'm still ascending, which is good. I'm still ascending for now, which is good. I'm ascending... Oh, now I'm descending a little. Come on. These new engines, as soon as this stage disconnects, I should be golden, because my acceleration will actually get me places. Now let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's rotate also. Hopefully that doesn't waste any of our momentum. It might have just a little bit, but I hope that's okay. There's a lot of hoping going on in this, because I don't really know what I'm doing. Not very much, at least. I feel like I'm going east. Why do I feel like I'm going east? Am I actually going east, or is like east and west really switched up? Who knows? I don't want to have to switch to my deceleration engines, which are those. Here we go, that looks like that's starting to work. Let's go up to like 45 degrees-ish. Just to move the prograde up above the horizon. I think that'll do it. I don't know, I'm kind of stressed out right now. I just want to get into orbit. I can worry about everything else later. Oh, I'm almost there. I am almost in orbit. If my apoapsis can catch up to me, I can actually switch back to prograde. And back to prograde. Now this should get me into orbit. Right here. Come on, what's my periapsis at? I need it to be at like 100,000. That's pretty circular. Alright, that is great by me. Got full electricity. Let's just switch back, and I will pause this and start recording again later. So yeah. Sure. Alright, now that I'm in orbit, I have a safe trajectory to continue as long as I want, as long as I don't drain myself of all electricity. And actually, I think if I shut that off, it still drains a little. Only because I'm using the remote control unit. Anyway, I will continue this in the next episode. Hopefully I will actually successfully land on the moon. I do have to make some adjustments to my orbit before I attempt to go to the moon. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, this is so fun to do. I normally don't look like it. I'm still working on the expressions. It's really difficult when it's just a camera. I mean, you guys, not a camera. Sorry for calling you camera again. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And for those of you guys who have subscribed, thank you so much for actually taking the time to watch my really weird videos. Anyway, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.